So Tru Optik, in the simplest terms, is really identity resolution and data management for the streaming media ecosystem. And so what that encompasses is over-the-top connected TV, streaming audio, smart speakers, and then in-game advertising to game consoles and mobile devices. Yeah, so I mean, from the very beginning, we've been more, skating to where the puck is going. 6 years ago, when everybody was talking about index linear and linear addressable, we were talking about, it wasn't even connected TV back then. It was IPTV. And so we've always kind of been ahead, and I think as being, kind of the insurgent company or being a smaller company, being able to move faster and first mover advantage has been one of the things that we've benefited from. And one of the things that we saw is even though all the sexiness is there across over-the-top and connected TV, rapidly growing addressable market, I think one that we now have a ton of credibility in and really have taken a leadership in, we saw the same things happening with streaming audio, with the proliferation of smart speakers, and having the same technological challenges that the industry was struggling with in terms of doing audience-based advertising across connected TV. They were also having with all these smart speakers. And so we saw it was an opportunity for us to go into and tie that, and that data was tied to our household graph. And so streaming audio is something that we projected being, maybe 1 or 2% of our revenue for 2019. It ended up being, more than 12%. So that's how fast it grew. And the same thing with the gaming, right? So the fact now that there's more revenue made from in-game advertising and in-game purchasing of video games than the actual $59.99 or whatever it is that people pay for video games. There's 75 million homes that have these Xboxes and PlayStations. Rapidly, huge opportunity. And again, those same technological challenges without cookies or persistent device IDs. How do we leverage data? And so for us, even though now we've expanded from OTT connected TV to also streaming audio and gaming, it's the same technological capability, and we're really providing the same value proposition to clients.
Right. Now, as a brand, am I able to sort of look at my OTT data and identity management that you do and compare it to streaming audio and game and stuff like that, sort of have a more holistic view of my clients?
Yeah, so in terms of from a data standpoint, in
Right.
terms of unique audience, what data is available, absolutely. So we're really agnostic. So Tru Optik itself is not a buying platform or a planning platform. Right. We are really, in many instances, some of our largest clients white label our solutions right into their platform. And so people may not know that we're powering them, and that's fine, as long as we get paid, right? In other instances, we are kind of the front-facing dashboard where people are building audiences and forecasting, what is the size of a custom audience, and then they can push it to places of activation. So from that standpoint, it is the same solution. We currently do have, and it's one of our fastest growing parts of the company, is a census level measurement solution for over the top and connected TV. We don't currently do measurement in terms of audio or gaming. It's really more about the identity resolution and the segmentation at this point.
Okay, and just so we get into a little bit, what exactly is identity resolution and why do people care about it?
Yeah, so in the simplest terms, and you'll hear a lot of different definitions, and sometimes they can be, so wordy that you lose the meaning. So in the simplest form, it's the ability for people to take audience intelligence around a consumer across omni-channel and multiple devices and platforms to have a consistent understanding of that audience. And so in a real term, what that means is you may have insight into first-party data about an audience because they come to your website. Well, how do you take that insight and that data or that understanding of that consumer and leverage it across an Apple TV or a Samsung TV or an Amazon Echo or an Xbox? So you can have a consistent data-driven strategy and one single understanding across all these different touch points. And so when we talk about identity resolution, it's how do we help, whether it's all the third-party data providers that they may only have cookie data or they may only have offline data. How do we bridge that to be actionable on a connected TV device? So that's one part. You may have your own first-party data coming from CRM or from web traffic to your website. How do you leverage that? And so that, to me, is in its simplest form what identity resolution is.